Hey guys, I'm doing a quick best practices video. I got permission from the Brits to use this interaction from their Facebook page to kind of go into some best practices for replying to people that message the Facebook page. Um, just real quick, guys, Facebook has consolidated Instagram and Facebook all into one platform, so you can reply to everything in one place here. And there's really no wrong answers here, but what I will do is say what we would probably do and why it has worked for us and the reasons why it has worked for us. So, in this particular instance, we have a guy asking for a quote, and so we refer to this as price shopping. And our team internally has been trained to interact with these people based on a number of different circumstances. So this guy right here is asking for very specific Chevy Trax 2019. How much? He clicked on the pre-populated question. How much do your services cost? And the initial reaction is always to go into the specifics. But in my experience, best practice is just give your base price. If you're running any specials, give your specials, and then kind of let them dictate from there and figure out what direction you want to go. So obviously the Brits have their grand opening specials going on, and then they're doing 50% off the remainder of April to finish out the month. So what I think would have probably saved a lot of time, energy, and effort here is if we would have said, okay, Chevy Trax calls for Dexo soil. It's a full synthetic. Our full synthetic $79.95. We are running a special, but just say, for instance, you're not running a special. The car does call for a canister filter. So at that point, you say, our base price is $79.95 for the first 5 quarts in a regular filter. Your car looks like it might take a canister filter. That right there, now you have some built-in margin if you want to deal with this person. You have some place, if you're not running a special, that is, you have some place to, maybe move some pricing around to make it appealing for them to want to come in. And there's nothing wrong with that. We want to get people indoors. We feel as though that once people experience our service, we're going to have that recurring customer. That LTV is going to be there for the service that we provide. So anyway, this gentleman takes it to a place where we never want to go. He starts talking about other places. Oh, I can get it around here for this. I can get it here for that. And, he specifically actually mentions SB, which is Strickland Brothers, which is right down the street. This is also another good learning experience here because the Brits do know what the pricing is. They did their research. They did their homework. They know that the Strickland Brothers pricing structure is not what this gentleman is saying it is. And rather get into this rabbit hole of arguing, oh, that's not true, that's not true. At this point, you have to ask yourself, is this kind of customer that we even want? And if it is, how much are we going to mitigate the headaches when it comes to dealing with someone who's going to constantly ask for this, and they're going to try to make something up in order to get you to capitulate on a lower price. And so ultimately, it looks as though this person's probably going to come in because of the special. You're going to want to keep, the nice thing is this conversation will be saved for the next time that they message, but you really don't want to get into the habit of going down into the nitty gritty of the detail, because it's just not it's not going to be a winning battle. The other oil chain, or the other automotive shops like Meineke and Midas, since they're using oil change as a loss leader, they have no qualms about saying our base price is $35, and then they deal with the fallout when the person comes in and realizes, oh, my car takes 6 quarts and it has a canister filter and it requires full synthetic. I don't think that's a good approach either. However, that is what they do, so it's something we have to be cognizant of. So in my opinion, the best thing here is just say, hey, the base price for our full synthetic is $79.95 for 5 quarts of a spin-on filter. We are running a special right now, and then kind of go from there. But I think the Brits did the right thing here, ending the conversation. Thank you for giving me the information. No reason to go down that rabbit hole. All in all, I think there is some places here we could probably save some headache and work that's unnecessary. But ultimately, when you are in the early stages of your business life, you want to get every single customer. I know it's really tough to you never want to turn anyone away, but in this particular instance, it looks like we're going to get this customer, and if we're providing the service that we provide, they're going to be a return customer.